Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Initiative Total Party Chaos. My name is Billy, and I am joined by all of these great people. I'm going to say their name because Spotify can't see them. Hilder is Nat, Elias is Lydia, Marlon is JC, that's backwards, I'm saying it backwards, Flair is Haley, and Whitaker is Steve, but reverse all of those. The first name is the one they're playing, and I feel like a jerk for saying it the other way. But, thank you all for joining.
My character consumes me.
Just take it outside of the game, it's fine. It'll be
The second you said it, my voice naturally dropped an octave.
If you guys haven't caught up on Total Party Chaos Phantom Kingdom, what are you doing? I don't have anything. Go check stuff out. There's a lot of fun clips and videos on YouTube. Go spend time over there, you nerds. And then also go on Spotify because we have been keeping up with that. And that would be very cool of you. But before we get into all that, let's give a very quick recap of what happened last time. I'm jumping way ahead. Also, there's a sponsor for tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Good job, Billy.
I apologize.
Yep.
You're great. You're great, sponsors. Tonight's sponsor is going to be TA Maps. If you guys haven't checked them out, they do great cartography pieces. They've done some awesome maps for some of our teams. You can easily go access them and get a discount if you mention Tales of Initiative. So if you go over there and say, hey, I'm from Tales, and you will get up to 10% off on your next cartography piece. So please go check them out. That would be very cool. Now we will get into the recap. I apologize before. Last off on Total Party Chaos. If you haven't, also, these guys have no idea, but if you haven't checked out Total Party Chaos Total Party Copyright, please go fucking watch that episode to figure out why things are going to change drastically in the next few Total Party Chaos episodes. Because holy shit. But, moving forward, let's give a recap. So, last episode was very, very dramatic and emotional. We had a lot of very big moments. We ended the School of Hollow Knocks arc. You're going to be seeing the kind of recap of that as we start this episode. Basically, the long and short of it was they found out that Professor Tessa was the one that was luring people into a small pocket dimension to the back of the Morgus Academy where the gate was, by using an illusion. After confronting Professor Tessa and battling an unknown demon down in this pocket dimension, a lot of things happened. Tensions rose, and we had some moments where some of us weren't in our right mind, as a lot of us failed a charisma check. Or wisdom check, I'm so sorry. That charmed a lot of people. During said charming, Terry LaTrotter, Jesus Christ, I have the name in front of me, lost his life, unfortunately, due to one of our players being charmed and taking him out. As they were leaving the pocket dimension, a few things were revealed. Elias's relationship with Rowan, what is going on with Rowan, and where Rowan currently might be has also been revealed. Besides that, a lot of you guys have had some very mixed reactions to the last of our episode, and the ending of our episode, as everybody experienced different pieces, going through traumatic moments to sadness that they couldn't be there for friends. But I'm not gonna talk the whole thing. I'm just gonna let it play out. So let's cut back to the end of the episode where we last picked up. You guys just got out of the portal as you handed over the cold body of Terry LaTrotter to Corvus, the headmaster, as Corvus got a few clerics on call to hurry up and take the cold body of Terry off site. You guys are picking directly up off there. Let me go back to an actual moment. Picking up. You all are standing around the same area. It hasn't been long since Corvus has taken the body of Terry through the school to basically where they are kind of have medicine camps set up. Like, it's more of like the medical part of the school in case accidents do happen. Everybody is waiting on the Ravin guards and basically the law system to come and kind of do their job here. All of you are standing around. At this point, Corvus has already taken away Professor Tessa, not far away, still within school property, and you still have... This has probably been about a half hour since you guys have made it out of the pocket dimension. It hasn't been long. You guys are standing in the green grass in the back of the school, while everybody, you see students kind of running back and forth and making their way into the school, and you hear a lot of commotion as everybody's kind of going around figuring out what's going on. You haven't seen any sign of Professor Cartwright, as if everybody does recall from last episode, Professor Cartwright was the one who shut the portal, trying to trap all of you into that dimension. Picking back up. All of you are standing directly around as Elias was a little out of the group on their knees, taking in the situation last time. The scene is yours.
Look up from sitting with Flair and just say, do we need to go see the great wizard, Professor Lizzo, now? To go find out if we're getting paid and what we should do next?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Can he hear us now?
Probably.
I don't know. Are you all doing better, or I didn't want to intrude. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't just find where Cartwright went, can you?
I didn't see him. I seen him leave, but I didn't really see where he went after he left. He has. I can tell you he's left school property, but
That's why we couldn't find him.
Do you think he went maybe in another dimension?
I couldn't tell
No
you.
idea. Absolutely no idea.
We're going to the Ethereal Plane, aren't we?
Heck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has the shroud again? Did someone pick that up?
I
think Marlon had it last.
Yep.
still have it.
Do you know when we can use it again?
I'm not too knowledgeable about that. And if I had a feeling, it'd be at the very least, it will take a day. Worst, a week or never.
I don't have a day or a week. However time passes out here, time doubles or triples inside the Ethereal Plane. Rowan has been in there for 2 years. Her time.
Fizzo,
Yeah.
can you look at the cloak for us before we go and try to find everyone else?
Yes. It's kind of going to cut into what I was going to talk to all of you about next. I don't mean to put a rush on a very sentimental moment, but the faster you can get here, the faster I'm able to figure out the next step. So,
Let's get to Fizzo then, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the fastest way for us to find anyone, I think. So, Elias, I know you're hard-pressed to get back to your daughter, but we need to do this.
This shroud is the only way I can get there, so... Let's go.
As you all start making your way, as you head to the front, like you kind of make your way back into the school. The school is the only way to get to the exit. As you enter the school from the exit that you came through when you left the first time, You start making your way down the starry floored hallway, and anybody with a passive perception over, I'd say this is probably an easy one of about 14. You hear in the front of the school, where is he? Where is he? I want to see him now. As you hear another voice, we pay good money to be here. I want to see my son motherfucking now. And you hear a lot of people. You hear faculty and people kind of arguing back and forth. Why can't we see him? And you hear as Corvus's voice speaks up. It is a complicated situation. If you were to give us a little bit more time, we could perhaps let you spend some moments with him, but what has transpired is not pretty, sir. And you hear as the feminine voice starts crying. But you don't see anything as you guys haven't rounded the corner yet.
I just
Is
make sure
rounding
I'm
the
in
corner-
step
Sorry,
with
go ahead.
Flair and grab her hand and squeeze it.
I'll grab the other hand.
Squeezes
Is it-
back.
Is going around the corner the only way we can kind of get out of here?
That's gonna be the exit.
Shoot.
Blair like kind of looks at the both of you and then looks at herself covered in his blood still. I
Just call this a parent-teacher conference.
I'm
I
just
can
gonna
lead the
take
way.
off. I'm gonna take off my my robe, I guess, or like tunic. Was it a tunic? I don't know. I'm just gonna take it off and put it on top of Flair to like hood up and just kind of like
Blair's like
walk in front of her, kind of like
she's
block.
tall, but right now she's like the smallest you've ever seen her. Like she's hunched over, head down. I want to get out of here. I want to leave. Sorry.
We'll be out.
You
We'll do this as fast as possible.
all make your way as first, also chat, I do see you. Marlon, you do get a small little package appear in your pocket from the curse that has been putting on you forever ago at this point. That is the magic item in the game from chat. But effects unknown. As you start making your way, thank you, Zane. You're awesome. Zane 6. As you make your way through you see a couple. You see an elven couple, one with just the most like salt and peppered kind of hair, as it's very short, it's very pushed down, in a more refined stance with a like almost a business jacket, a business suit kind of all the way down, with the small like a small emblem on his breast that says it's just a big L. And you see a woman that is also like in the same outfit. It's a very tight like fit business pantsuit that goes all the way down, also like pulled in tight with a big L on it as well, adorned and emblemized. She also has very like long green hair that kind of curls up along the sides, and she's just arguing with Corvus. As you guys start making your way through, Corvus stops the conversation, looks at you all for a moment, and then it feels like this moment took probably like a year of time for these people that are arguing right now. As he looks over to you and immediately looks back, the woman turns towards you all and says, Did you see what happened? Did you have anything to do with this? She moves past her husband.
Yes, I saw what happened. These people were just helping escort me. You all can continue. I'll handle this.
Roll me a deception check, Whitaker.
Thank you, Professor. You have finger
How
guns.
would
by the
she
way?
have known?
Deception check. I will say that
More.
deception check at disadvantage because Flair is covered in blood right now.
You have finger
I
guns.
put my robe over her.
You did, but she is still
I'm
covered
bigger
in
than
blood.
her.
She is.
Just a flat roll.
At advantage. I'm so
Minus-
sorry. At advantage, not at disadvantage. I apologize.
Okay.
There's a big difference there.
I know.
Yeah,
I apologize.
seriously.
I was thinking other way around. I'm so sorry.
That's why I kept us like, oh, come on.
14 minus 1 for a 13.
She looks at you and says, I'm so sorry to take your time. Thank you. And she gives her husband a nod and walks ahead of you as she walks out of the building. And her husband is still arguing with Corvus as her husband says, I need to see him now. I will not wait any longer, Corvus. Corvus is fine. I will take you to him. But be prepared for the worst. And they both start heading down the starry floored hallways towards the makeshift medical wing. As the doors are open freely to you all.
I think we just continue, right? Like that kid, kind of an
Yeah,
asshole.
I keep
Like,
heading.
Yeah,
You
There's
know.
there's some conflict there.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
It's not like we can do anything.
In my experience, you can always make more. Memories, that is. I don't know. Like,
Whitaker, probably now is not the time to talk about that. And I look at Flair.
oh. Yes, let's just go.
Please.
You all make your way out to the courtyard. As you are heading out, you see that lady that just greeted you with the green curly hair is standing next to a tree on a crystal, kind of holding it up to her face as she's talking. If you moved closer, you could hear what she's saying, but you can't make out what she's saying, unfortunately. But she is kind of just having dialogue on just
I
a
can read
sending stone.
lips.
But the gate is open. Nobody's blocking your way out either. So
I can read lips. Can I read her lips?
if you'd like to, you give me. I would say an investigation check to be able to
Okay,
make out what she's saying.
that's okay. I will take it. It's a chance. Natural 20 for a 21.
A 20 for 21. I was gonna take away inflection, but I guess I will give you inflection, which is you make out as she is saying, yeah, he's gone. It's fine. It's just me and my husband invested so much into him. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the investment back out of him. I guess we'll try again. It's a shock that he would be such a disappointment.
You're speaking as if you built your son.
You say that out loud? Because she's still away from you as she's talking on this
I'm-
crystal.
I can
I'm
tell
saying
you
that out
later.
loud.
I was reading her lips.
Yep, you were reading her
shit,
lips.
sorry.
Only you
Sorry.
heard.
I'm keeping that shit to myself for at least 20 minutes and trauma. Jesus Christ.
That's wise. That sounds like a side quest.
You
My brain is just no, it's just
I'm
reading
saying
those.
something
My
with her.
eyes are just wide. It's just like the
It's her
thump
green
in
hair.
the
She's not
brain
important.
of just my brain just of just cannot process that.
I can't read lips, but I can read facial expressions, and it looks like you just read something about a Build-A-Bear. I don't know.
I would like to join Flair in its opinion of please let's leave as quickly as possible.
Yes,
I'll tell you
as
later.
they say, let's do the hustle.
That's good.
As you start making your way forward, you head towards the front gate as it's open. Nobody is blocking the way, and you are able to start heading towards Fizzos Tower, if you'd like.
Yeah.
You start making your way through the streets as the rest of you you guys are moving through the streets. I'm not going to really give travel time, I think, at this point. Unless, Flair, you would like to change into something different, or... Okay.
Flair's just bailing.
Absolutely. So I will say heading towards Fizzos Tower, you all make it through the Ravine District, through the ramparts, and back to Fizzos Tower in the Alabaster District. Nothing really eventful happens as much. There's actually one small issue that I will fix right now, and I apologize, everybody. There we go. All right. As you make your way there, you arrive to Fizzos Tower as it seems like you hear a lot of commotion going on inside. Like, not anything destructive per se, but you hear a lot of like as you're inching towards it, you hear a lot of like, and like, God damn it! And there's kind of like a lot of running around. It sounds like you hear the little pitter patter of Fizzos footsteps just going all throughout the tower as you enter the barrier that separates it, illusionary, from the rest of the Alabaster District.
Do we hear Fizzo playing like a crystal flute?
You
Perhaps
hear it.
200 years old? No?
I
Okay.
hate you.
Just wanted to check in.
You hear him running around like a little psychopath, not playing a crystal flute specifically, as you hear little sticky sounds as he's just going through and like, you know, being Fizzo, touching and doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. Turning his hair back, checking his nails.
Yeah,
It's not like we're taking any time to waste. We're just gonna head in.
You bust the door open as you enter, and you enter as he is kind of running around and yes, yeah, oh, you made it. I mean, oh wait, you went through something not great. Oh, are you okay? Is everybody doing better? Hang on one moment. And he turns back and throws another handful of something at like this big cauldron he has in the middle of the room. He goes, I'm so sorry. I've been doing stuff myself. I also have a life outside of what you guys do. And he starts throwing stuff into this cauldron. Are you okay? Are you fine? Do you need to decompress or anything as the such? I'm not good
How
at
do we get to the ethereal plane? How do we use this shroud to get there?
Yes, that is a question.
Can I
Any other
get
questions?
Do you have a
You don't have
bathroom?
the answer to that.
I do have a bathroom. And he points kind of around. He goes, oh, it's over there. And he points to like one of the like closet doors that he has. Not closet doors, but like one of the doors, like on kind of.
No, does he just go to the bathroom in the closet?
No, it's an actual bathroom. I think I
Think?
you don't have a lot of time when you're running around.
Is it clean?
I think.
No.
Clarissa took care of all of the bathroom and like.
He's literally a
everything down
frog.
here.
Okay.
I believe the best organization is. Yeah, I have no idea. It might be clean. I'm not 100% sure. So.
Oh. Blair's gonna go wash up.
You open the bathroom door, and as you pop it open, it is a very clean bathroom. Everything inside just looks magnificent. You are absolutely beautiful, Conlon. I love you to death. You have my
Go on then.
Jesus Christ. But holy shit.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it looks absolutely clean. Everything inside is spectacular.
Perfect. She's gonna quickly check under the sink for a portal and then clean up.
You look under the sink to no portal. There's nothing under the sink.
She just takes a moment. She whispers, "Can I get some berries?"
You whisper under the sink. You don't get nothing. Nothing happens under this sink.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you never know.
Uh,
You never know. You never know.
okay. All right. Easy. She's just gonna clean up now while everyone else is just doing what they're doing. She's gonna take a time.
Perfect. What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
I'm waiting for Fizzo to explain how to work this shroud.
Yes, I have an answer for that. But I want to give everybody else a chance to ask a question as well. Do any of you have other questions that I can answer currently? Because I definitely have an answer to that one in just a moment, I swear. But I would like to make sure first.
Why are you stalling for time?
I'm not
What the
stalling
fuck?
for time. Whitaker, you have a lot of things you say. Is there anything that you would like to say right now?
Whitaker, you should shoot him down.
Oh, well, if that's not that's an option. Marlon, do you maybe want to just keep an eye on our friend and make sure she's
Yeah.
okay? We'll handle the lizard.
Okay.
Wrong. Rude.
All the same.
Frog.
Didn't expect you all to be rude. Anyway, yes, okay, well, if there is no more questions, I guess I will answer your question, Elias. Yes, this shroud will get us to the Ethereal Plane soon. In time.
How soon?
Well, as soon as I figure out how we can safely use it to get there and safely use it to get back.
You sent us on this quest to get this, and you don't know how to fucking use it.
Well, no, I know how to use it. So hang on. I knew that the Khaos Krew would figure out how to get back. And you did, and you figured that out. So it's as simple as doing something.
You're telling me you didn't plan ahead?
Well, before we get into the semantics of the situation, let me say that I knew with your robust ability to fumble things.
Kiss my ass all you want. Kiss my ass. I enjoy it. Really, I do. But I have someone locked in another plane. This is my ticket to get there, and you don't know how to fucking work this shroud.
He takes a couple steps back and says, so, as I was explaining, you also didn't know how to work the shroud, and we both got it, and we're figuring it out.
I also didn't send a bunch of random people on a fucking quest.
Yeah, but well, okay, well, I do have the next step that would get us to working the shroud. If your sarcastic nature would just be drowned by the things that I say, I will tell you. But if you give me a minute, please.
Elaborate.
Thank you so much for your kindness.
You're welcome.
There is one more part to us being able to navigate the Ethereal Plane. One more insy-binsy tiny little task, more or less, that I am willing to pay you to
You're sending us on another fucking quest.
yes, as he hides behind his cauldron slightly.
For what?
Because you will not be able to navigate the ethereal plane without this piece. Do you think?
Okay, elaborate, Fizzo. What the fuck is it?
I'm trying, but you're just yelling and being rude and throwing things around. Would you give me as he hides behind his cauldron a bit? Would you give me a moment to explain? And he goes, okay, so when you had the shroud, you could enter the ethereal plane. It was easy as you flipped and flopped around with the shroud. But navigating it is something completely different. That shroud will enter you at some random place and bring you out in some random place. But you don't know. You could end up in a zoo for humanoids, or you can end up in a barbecue for human. Terrible situations all around is what I'm saying. But with this next piece, I think figuring out how to get to the important bits of the ethereal plane will derive from the next step. So I need you all to do me one small task, and then we are on our way to saving the world. Like the Belisar world.
I'm just gonna cut in. This has been
I'm gonna kill a fucking frog.
I would like a little less exposition. So, in, let's say, 20 words or less, what do you need us to do?
Oh, just like the spell
and
message.
I'm gonna just go ahead and knock an arrow.
Oh, this seems very time limited. Okay, those didn't count.
Was already
No.
Nope. That's 5 down to 15. Let's go.
Whitaker can't count very high either.
I need you to board a steam-powered vessel to get the last piece. Everybody lives.
That was an extra word.
No, it was not. Everybody lives is one. It's hyphenated. So,
But what the fuck?
I'm illiterate, so I went to school.
well, you don't know about hyphens. Hyphens are a small thing that you put in between that you
Just
make one word out of.
I'm dyslexic.
Oh, great.
Alright.
I will teach you all about hyphens one day.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Continue.
Rude. Well.
Okay.
Whitaker, go ahead. What did you just ask me? One more as he ducks.
You want us to board a smoke boat?
No. So you only gave me.
And achieve. My turn. My turn. I have the talking stick. All right.
Oh.
You want us to board a smoke boat and achieve a piece of what?
So, correction, not a smoke boat. It is a steam-powered vessel. When I say
It
vessel,
doesn't fucking matter.
it is not a boat. It is not on water. I can't say mean words because I realize that you're angry right now. So, it is more of a vessel that carries passengers on a railing system that goes straight. It is one of the newest of its kind, and I need the unit of the Khaos Krew to get on that.
Need you to focus very clearly on what I'm about to say.
Yes.
You're explaining all of the parts I could give less shits about. Couldn't give less shits. I've never understood. You know, that's actually a very weird
Whitaker, stay on
saying.
task. Whitaker, stay on task.
Sorry. What do you need us to get? The specific... the piece.
Okay.
What is the piece?
You're going to be angry with me. But...
Too late.
Ooh, okay. Is there sensible members of the Khaos Krew I can talk to? Because I feel
You
like
don't tell me what this
went to the
fucking piece is.
bathroom.
I'm gonna slit your fucking throat!
Okay, well,
I'm still listening. Please just finish the sentence.
amazing. This is going to take place on the steam powered vessel. I realize I'm going around. I cannot properly.
Oh,
What is on this vessel is going to lure out the
We need a
thing.
zone of truth? Do we
It
need
is-
a zone of truth?
I'm going to fight the chaos. Listen, the thing that is on the vessel is something you will know when you see it, but I cannot explain it to you. It is.
Is it an object?
It
Are
is
we-
an. It is an object. It is.
What the fuck are we looking for?
You will know when you find it. I cannot explain it to you. I promise you. I look at me, and you see this little grung man come out, like in his little bathrobe, as he steps forward. I promise you, if you find it, you will know what it is. And I promise you one more thing. You will find it very quickly aboarding this vessel. It will be like almost many milliseconds before you find it. But the only other thing that I need you to do is I need you to attend to a festival and get a ticket to the vessel, because I unfortunately do not have tickets for the 5 of you. So if you could attend the festival, that would be fantastic, and find yourself a way onto the vessel. That would be great. I will put that allotment of payment into your total payment for the entire job complete.
What fucking festival?
Ah! Well, you haven't been a resident of Valenbrook for very long. Let me show you. And he walks over and he pulls a curtain off this little board and he goes, ta-ta!
I like turn around to Whitaker, like kind of covering my mouth, and I just mouth to Whitaker. I'm gonna throw him through a fucking window.
I'm getting on the floor for this one, baby. Whitaker's going fetal.
Oh.
I'm just gonna lay down and cradle myself.
I turn back around to Fizzo.
Oh,
Continue.
okay,
Continue.
okay, sure. So, looking at this board, this is, and it's just, it's not like a big plan. It specifically just says Cerulean Star Festival. And he goes, the Cerulean Star Festival. Yes. So, I need...
What are we celebrating?
You
What
are
is-
celebrating the Cerulean Star Festival. So,
Okay.
once every 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
the sun rises just enough that it shines through all of the Cerulean bricks at the Cerulean Palace. And it puts on this beautiful light display that that simpletons find just fantastic, and it's great. It is a great festival. It is a time for people to spend their gold and copper on eateries and trinkets that they're never going to find or use again. And it's a perfect time for you to attend it and snag tickets to the Azure Express, the vessel that you and your team are going to take part of. That right there. So, I will give you gold, and I will pay you for this job that you just did when you finish that job, because I am, unfortunately,
You expect us to get tickets?
I do. I think with your skills, because you are also skilled, with your
I really just want to hold you here hostage until you give us our money.
Fizzos broke.
No, I am not broke. I am low on funds currently, is what they say in the big leagues.
Where's
But-
your ticket?
Why is everyone broke in the big leagues?
Because the big leagues are more about creative
It just said
capacity.
you were broke then.
I'm sorry. I have a tower in the Alabaster district. That is one of the
You can't
Premier.
buy your mercenaries tickets on a fucking rail cart?
Your mercenaries, that is kind of your gig, is to figure this stuff out. You are, like, A, B, and C is kind of the mercenary thing. You figure that part out, right?
Do we look like a capable crew?
No! But that is why I hired you, because I know you can pull wild things out of the bag. You made it out of the Ethereal Plane already. You already proved me wrong. I thought you would be eaten by a maw or killed by ravenous grasshoppers. Any of those things.
Are you just gonna keep a hold of the shroud until we get to wherever the fuck we're going?
I mean, I will lock it in a case. I'm not going to use it to, like, go there. I was going to do some tests on it and figure out how all of us could get there, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you give us anything helpful for this next part of the trip? I literally have no money.
Oh, okay. And he kind of like walks back to a little chest. It's a little yellow chest that's kind of sitting there, and he looks at it for a second as he pops it open and counts. And he goes, "Here, I will give you a down payment." And he walks over and hands hands you a little balled fist and drops. He does drop about 40 gold into your hand and says, "That is all I have right now. But if you use that, hopefully that'll get you. I will get the rest of it. I promise. I am a good. I am.
No. How much did we agree on in the first place?
I actually don't remember. I think it was 40 gold paid.
It was
Perfect.
500.
Well, tomato, potatoes. So
You promised 500 gold and you didn't have it?
no, I
If
did.
it was any other fucking guild, they would have killed you. I feel like they would have.
gold. I say from the floor.
Whitaker,
Is he? Oh, he's still terrified.
Terrified. Oh, hold on, getting up for this one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's not scared. He's gonna get up and kick your ass now.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
so I
Alright.
have the gold, but I won't have it until we complete the next part of the.
And can we agree on what the next part is worth? How much are you paying us for part
500
two?
gold.
per
An
person.
additional 500 gold sounds delightful.
Yes,
Of
500.
which,
So a
so of the
1,000.
500 gold
No,
per
no,
person.
Hilder, no.
About
That 500. No, I paid you for the part. I am currently going through a time right now that I
Bankruptcy?
currently.
You're
No,
going through
that it's
bankruptcy.
not called bankruptcy. It is called I am creatively inclined to pay you in the
You're
future.
bad at money
Um,
management.
I
Fizzo,
DM.
why do you
Yes.
expect us to do this job if you can't pay us in the first place?
because
Why
what
do
I-
you think we'd agree to this?
because you all wouldn't like your homeland to be smashed into little bitty pieces because of ghosts. Ooh. And ethereal plane demons. Ooh.
I'm not afraid of ghosts, so I don't really care.
I
Oh,
think we fought actual demons before, not just
um,
figments
So-
of demons.
yes.
We go to this festival, we get our tickets. Can you talk to us in our heads the whole time?
If you would like me to, I can sing, I can talk, I can do whatever you'd like.
No, but can you reach that far? Is your reach that far?
Generally, yes.
Okay.
I don't like that you asked me that, but yes. As for the rest of you, absolutely. If you finish this part, I will pay you for both jobs complete.
500 gold a
1,000
person.
gold.
500. No, what a
Person? I like that.
person! What are you
Person.
insane? No,
I've been-
One
No,
I have a
thousand
son I'm
per
raising.
person.
you have a son you're raising. You had a boy given birth from a weaver. That's not a son. I don't care what you call him. I'm not paying for Albie. I see your adventures. I know what you do. I'm not paying for him.
How about
To be fair, I would not pay for Albie either.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
me
Hilder.
neither.
Somebody who understands. Yes.
So then just 500 for the 5 of us apiece. So
Yes.
that's 2,500 gold. Yeah,
That is not.
that's-
You are
He-
all
he
mistaken.
said-
What
he
I'm
said
saying.
yes.
You said yes.
Oh my God! Who gave you a guild?
Fizzo,
Yes.
Fizzo.
Verbally binding.
Yes.
Before we did the first part of the quest,
Hmm.
you and I talked about getting Rowan out of this ring.
I did.
You agreed to it.
I did.
Did you know at the time that she was in the Ethereal Plane?
I did.
How are you planning to get her out?
Just a moment. I was planning to get her out the same way I would get Clarissa out. Through a portal that we would reopen.
You can open portals to the Ethereal Plane? or back and forth, however it fucking works. Because if you can open a portal, just do that right now.
If I were to open a portal haphazardly, with no direction, the guarantee that all of you would come back out alive would be less than a percentage. And I'm not talking, let me clarify this for a moment. I'm not talking, hee-ho, we are heroes, and we are going to save the day. There is 1% left on our clock, and we are going to beat up the bad people. No, you'll die. You'll be dead. That is what that means.
We understand. If there's
Someone who
nothing
says
else,
that they see so much, you seem to fail to realize that we are very well acquainted with that.
If
You knew and you didn't tell me.
Because if I was wrong, then there was no chance. I didn't want to promise you something.
You did. You promised me something that you don't even know will work because you can't even tell if the shroud can get us all there. How is it going to get even more people back?
I'm going to sound very terrible for a second, but I was testing it on you. And if you were to make it back, then that was my sign that we would be able to move forward. When Clarissa disappeared, we were testing it was about a month ago. There was a portal. There was lots of portals opening up all over Belisar. We didn't know why. Now we have an idea. After tracking the Khaos Krew through their endeavors into the massacre of Hollis Haven, and figuring out why these portals have opened. When we opened one, Clarissa and I started investigating.
Nicholas, will you get me another White Claw from the fridge?
You're my hero, Ailey. You are my hero.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. I thought I muted myself. I unmuted myself.
Fucking love this, dude.
What a night.
Oh my god.
He looks up at you and says, I couldn't. Holy shit. We lost. I need a second, I'm so sorry. He looks up at you and says, the only thing is when Clarissa opened the portal and we stabilized it, it opened to somewhere that seemed foreign for even the Ethereal Plane, from what we have opened portals to the past. Clarissa was pulled in, and before I was able to stabilize the portal, it shut behind her. And every attempt that I've done since to open other portals to the Ethereal Plane have resulted in locations very foreign to where she's been left off at.
I would just like to point out that you have not lied to us once, but twice now.
To be fair, you also thought you killed a man after I gave you the single rule to not kill a man during the one quest I've assigned you.
Listen, I can't control Whitaker. I'm dealing with enough shit. I don't need a crazy old man on my fucking shoulders too.
I love murder.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and you hired him.
It's all about killing the right people.
Okay.
Right now, We're dangerously close to Frog on the menu.
We are very morally gray.
Well, if you kill me, you'll feel bad. So, but
I don't think I will.
you will.
I don't think I would.
I wouldn't place that bet. I really wouldn't. The over-under's not in your favor.
Okay. Well, I will be very transparent with the group of you at this point.
That's very progressive of you.
I need you to put your very limited faith into me going aboard the Azure Express. I know that we have both lied to each other in the past, but I need you to trust me one time. Because if I tell you what you need to find, I don't think you will agree to the task, unfortunately.
If it's going to kill one of us, you have to know.
It will not. But I think this will be something that, well, and he points over to Flair. This will be something very similar to what you've just experienced and what she has just experienced. It's not going to be sunshine and daffodils to be able to make our way through the ethereal plane. So
where is this express taking us?
The express makes its way around the city of Valenbrook, as it is brand new, it is experimental, it is something that nobody has really used before. It is going on its maiden voyage. It will take you to different locations in Valenbrook, so you'll still be within the city line. Okay. But the first voyage of it is basically going to be a long trip sightseeing around the city. While that is going on, I need the team of you to recover the piece to help us navigate through. So...
When is it supposed to depart?
It is supposed to depart tomorrow's eve. So, tomorrow night.
So we're spending all fucking day at this festival.
Yes, is why I need you to, I don't mean to be rude, but as I said before, get the fuck out and go do that, like, immediately. We have not a time to waste if you don't want explosions and death! And, I don't know what else you need me to say to get you to, move your little rears towards that area. That would be fantastic.
What time is it?
Right now, currently, it is morning-esque. I would say you guys walked through the night, because when you went to go see Terry, it was already later. So at this point, it's probably about 8 a.m., I would say.
We've been awake all night.
You have?
Just trying to deal with all of this. Are we sure?
We went in the portal at
right back.
Yeah, we went in the portal at 8.
If you all would like to rest, I will give you the opportunity to, but after that, I need you to make haste as you make it to the festival. Unfortunately, we have not a time to spare.
Is the festival over by our HQ?
Actually, it is in the ramparts. It takes place all the way to the front of the Cerulean Keep, as that is where the light shines through. Yes.
We're not going to be losing... we're not going to be gaining any time if we go over to our HQ.
If you are worried about Albie, I've already told him about your situation, and he should hopefully be meeting you at the festival. So you have nothing to fear.
He's not gonna be able to make it.
He can stay here.
Oh, okay. Well, I did tell him already, so I hope somebody is there to meet him at the festival, because unfortunately you will have a child running around with no supervision. So
he's not my child.
You did claim him literally moments ago.
You did say that I wasn't allowed to claim him, so...
I said I wasn't paying for him, but you can claim whatever you would like. I am not paying for him, but you may claim him.
Fizzo, can we stay here then? Do you have a place where we can stay?
Yes, absolutely. It's the least I can do after ripping you off accidentally. So you may take any of these fine, and he points over. Some of them are rooms, I think.
Do you not know what's in your own fucking tower?
Clarissa was really good at keeping track of a lot of these things. I could not tell you which one, but some of them are closets, some of them are rooms. It kind of goes with the whole magically spouting a tower in the middle of the Alabaster District. You kind of get what you take, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, it's Flare of Fate, also.
So do you want us to just go around and open doors, or do you want to lead us?
Guide you? No, go pick a door. I don't care. Stay in the closet if you need. I'm going upstairs. If any of you need me, that is where you find me. He jumps up one more time and throws one more handful of thing into the cauldron, just like bubbles over a bit. He goes, perfect, it is set. All right. I will be upstairs. Who has the shroud? I need that. I literally
need it?
Yes, I need it.
I'm gonna stand up, pull the shroud, I'm gonna walk over, and in the lowest voice I can muster, leaning in, if there is something coming that could kill one of us, you need to tell me. They will not be going through that. Not again. I won't stop it, but I will stop them from taking it. Do you understand me?
He leans into you, giving up his like very non-serious facade, and says, I apologize that I've sent you to test the...
I don't care that you sent us to test.
Hold on, mischievous Marlin. Let me finish. I apologize that I sent you to test the shroud. I am not sending you on a death mission. I'm not sending you on a suicide run. But I am sending you on something that may, in fact, be something that you wish I didn't send you on. And... Anything you can tell me so that I can make sure that they will be okay. Tell me. He looks at you and says, don't be afraid to let go this time. Good luck. I'll hand it to him. He takes it and he goes, Eureka! One more step! Go, Khaos Krew! Kick butt and sew asses! I don't care! Alright, bye! And
we're literally going to sleep in your tower.
Oh, well, I'm going upstairs, and that is where I reside. So, good luck! Do good and build a school or something. I don't whatever the cool kids do. And he makes his way as he runs up the stairs with the shroud in tow. Yes! And he shuts the door behind him. Yeah! And you just hear him upstairs.
Literally the worst. Is there like a spoon nearby?
I would say to stir the cauldron. Absolutely. There's definitely a spoon.
I want to taste that shit when he's out of the room.
You pick it up and taste it. It tastes like you don't know if it has any effect on you or anything. It tastes salty, but it's like a weird tropical concoction. Like that's the taste it gives off, but you're not sure if it has any effect on you or not.
This is weird soup. I wouldn't recommend eating this. Great.
I'm gonna start opening doors.
First door you open, as you pull open the first one, it's a closet. The second one you kind of yank open. Turns out to be the bathroom that Flair was just washing off in. The next one is another kind of big closet. The last one that you open up happens to be like a larger room that has like a few beds in it. It's made up very well. The theming inside is very canary yellow. Everything inside is just canary yellow.
Her color. It was her color.
Let's go to bed.
How many beds were in there?
There's a lot. There's like it's kind of like the dorm room that you visited at Morgus Academy. Like there's a lot of beds in there. There's only one that seems to be a little bit tussled with. Like the sheets are a little bit tussled, but the rest of them are all like kind of put together very well. There's 8 beds in
They're
counting.
like 8 beds. Are there like nightstands?
Yeah, I would say there's nightstands next to all of them. It feels like
all the drawers.
if you rustle through the first one, the one with the tussled bed, I will say the rest of them you kind of pull open, you don't really find anything. But in that one specifically, you open it to a small little book that has a little letter on it. It's just like a big C, but it's very stylized as well.
Take it out and over to Elias. What does this say?
Dyslexic.
It's me that reads.
What does this say?
It's a letter. It's just one letter. See, I'll open the first thing.
You open the book. It says, very stylized and very almost
It's a Bible.
It's not a Bible, but
It's not a Bible.
Hotel
popping it open, you do notice on the inside it says in like all like stylized fancy font. It says, hang on, give me 1 second. It says, "The Adventures of Clarissa," with a big exclamation point after it, and it's like a little drawing of a small little wizard, like kind of shooting like with a little wand in her hand. It just looks very exciting. It looks very cartoonized, I guess, animated, I guess.
Cute.
It's a field diary of the mage trapped in the ethereal plane.
I just lay in one of the beds. Like, I start taking off my armor.
And just shut the book closed.
Wait, can you read it to me?
Are you sure it's proper?
What do you mean, proper?
I mean, she's still alive.
She's
her-
also kind of a child. We should not be going through a child's diary.
She's like 18 or 19, I think.
I went
She's
through
not-
Monica's diary and I learned some interesting things, so I'll read it if you don't want to, Marlon.
Are you sure?
Who knows? Might give us a clue as how she got to the ethereal plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might
we
help
just
us,
heard that she
yeah.
got sucked in.
Plus,
Okay.
I really like the illustrations in here. She did a great job. They're
We
so
are not
exciting.
reading each other bedtime stories out of a teenage girl's diary.
Oh, but
Elias?
good.
How dare you? Of course we are.
Please.
Blair, will
I can
you
read.
this to me?
Yes,
You're-
of course.
You're welcome to.
Alright.
Grab
I
the
won't
diary off of
stop you.
Marlon.
I'm gonna sit
Um,
on the floor.
You see as you flip open the first page, it basically goes into like the beginning of her time at Morgus Academy, where it states, Day 1, Chapter 1. Hi. How do I start this? Hi. My name is Clarissa. And she like seems crossed out a couple times, like she restarted the intro. I am here on...
Is this really what we're doing right now? Can we just go to bed? We have a festival tomorrow.
Elias,
Go to sleep. I turn my back to Elias and I like face Hilda for like get closer to Hilda and sit on the floor with her and I'll read it quieter then.
Do you
You don't
still
get
have
to
my
hear.
robe? Do you still have my robe?
I peer around from under your robe like yes, it's still wearing your robe.
I get up and I snatch it off of you. Like I just rip that shit off.
That's fine. So I'm just gonna
are you wearing anything
huddle
underneath?
over. She's still wearing her clothing.
I didn't know if they were like bloodied. Like I didn't know if you like changed.
She-
No,
out
she
of
cleaned
it.
up in the bathroom.
I cleaned up in the bathroom, but I still put the hood
Jeez.
back around me.
Yeah, I snatched like the cloak away, like my fur cloak. And I don't get underneath the covers. I lay down and I put the cloak on top.
Perfect.
Weird child.
Going back, it says,
Block your ears.
I take my pillow and I just put it on my head.
first day at Morgus Academy, I met a lot of very interesting folk, and it kind of recounts like her meeting Professor Talfadine, the professor that passed away, Professor Tessa, detailing that Professor Tessa was a very quiet individual, and she thinks that maybe Professor Tessa didn't grow accustomed to her only because of like how bubbly Clarissa acted. She also details a couple accounts of running into some other students. You see some recognizable names in there. You even see Monica's name in there, as this girl was interesting. Hopefully she safely makes it through Morgus. And like going through past it, it also details of Clarissa preparing and prepping to make sure that she won the exhibition, as it states twice in there that she was a 2-time winner of the exhibition for her junior year and her senior year of the school.
Oh, sorry.
What
Sorry.
you got? Go ahead. What you got?
Go.
What you got?
No, I was gonna interrupt Flair while she's reading, and like kind of peer over, like interested now. And I'm gonna ask, what did she think of Terry?
I love you, Steve. Holy shit.
Amazing.
What did she think of Terry?
I will say, Flair inside, like reading the passage about Terry, it describes a young boy putting on a very strong facade that anybody taking a few moments notice and really diving deep into the boy could understand that it was a facade of not his own. She details a couple accounts of talking to Professor Talfadine, as Professor Talfadine noted that she taught Terry how to tend a small patch of lilies in a small garden that he had of his own, and how Terry would talk about his dreams of wanting to not be the protector, the lead of the lead of the magical arts division of Valenbrook, and talking about how that title was too big for somebody that didn't feel like he rightfully not earned it, but wanted it. He wanted nothing to do with it. And it kind of details how she felt sorry for him, and how she thought that hopefully in the future there would be a way out for him, but she did not know.
I fall asleep by this point.
Perfect. That's okay. Kind of scrolling through a little bit further, Flair, as you're getting kind of closer to her departure.
Scrolling.
Yeah, scrolling through. As you're just fucking rolling through this. Fuck this book at this point. As you're going through and flipping the pages, you get to the end of the book, and it details Clarissa's time at Morgus Academy as she was leaving. She was offered many different scholarships. She was offered scholarships to become one of the lead researchers of the Valenbrook's Magical Arts Division. She was offered a scholarship to the Ashen Bellows to take up the mantle of being like a head magistrate there. All of those were turned down, as her true calling, in her words, was to discover something that nobody else has discovered before. When she was offered a position by a exiled wizard by the name of Fizzo, in as they got to talking, Fizzo offered her an apprenticeship under him to basically discover her wildest dreams of research. And the more and more it's detailed is the more like experiments that you hear that probably would be blacklisted by a normal magical academy or a normal research team. Stuff like plane travel, stuff like enhancing fighters on the field or enhancing an army, things that just were not the normal of what like most kingdoms were into researching, and that was something that Clarissa thought she could put her focus into, as it wasn't something that was predetermined by guidelines. That's basically what the book explains. The last page of it explains the ritual, the last ritual that Fizzo and her worked on, as it was a she details how about a month ago portals were popping up everywhere, and it seemed like a lot of openings to different planes were being wandered into by many different cities that were around Belisar. They found a very big disturbance of an ethereal portal that was within the town's limits, and testing it out, you see one passage under it. As you're reading the passage, it says, Day 1352, just like the year. Day 1352. I'm going to attempt something today. And if it works out, I might be able to get a jump on what's causing these portals to open. I'm not telling Fizzo about it, because if I do, he's going to try to stop me. Fizzo, if you're reading this, I'm very sorry, and I hope that we see each other again one day. If all goes right, I might have a way to stop the champions from making these portals open everywhere. Here goes nothing. And she puts a little smiley face after it, and a little kind of like worried emote after. And then a little cat emote, and that ends her little paragraph that she wrote. And that's it. That's the last entry.
I'm glad we've read this.
We're not the only ones kind of trying to step around Fizzo.
Who are the champions?
The Duskgrain
The
champions?
Duskgrain champions.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Flair, can I see that really quickly?
Of course. Hand it over.
I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna take the dried lily I put in my armor, take it out, and press it into one of the pages, and then close it up again. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not giving it back.
Okay, too. That's completely fine. As you put it, rest it in your lapel. That's completely okay.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you, Flair. That was a really exciting adventure. I hope we are able to find her and figure this all out and get paid and maybe steal some more from Fizzo.
Yeah,
some
I think that's
power here.
like a good plan.
It's not like he's gonna pay us, actually.
He didn't care
I
about
don't
us.
think he is.
Do you think we should snoop more in the tower?
I think we should steal stuff from him. He had so many
Oh.
closets.
Yes, let's start looking through closets.
Guys, he can probably hear you.
And
Yeah,
in our
we-
head.
probably.
we do need to.
He doesn't know what's here.
We do need to sleep.
True.
Do. Maybe in the morning we'll wake up really early.
Maybe.
Make things on our way out.
Guys are welcome to do
Sounds
all of
good.
that.
I'm gonna climb into Clarissa's bed in my full armor and just fall asleep.
I'm waiting to fall asleep to see where Flair sits. I stay up. I stay awake.
Pretty.
The old man.
I like walk over to
41.
Eliza's bed holding a pillow. I pick a bed and go to sleep. I don't. Is there anything else on any other of the beds? Like, look.
They look all clean. They look all folded. Everything, beds are all made up perfectly fine.
She's just gonna pick a bed, flop down, face first.
As soon as I hear even breathing from Flair, I take one of the pillows off one of the extra beds. I stuff it into the pillowcase so it gets really bulky at the bottom. And I throw it at her, and then I run to my bed and I lay down and I act like I was sleeping.
Just still sitting unmoving in the middle of the floor, just not reacting to any of it.
Just run real quick and I get back in bed.
Where is everybody at this point? Holy
He's
shit.
sleeping on the floor. I think Whitaker's sleeping on the floor.
I think everyone but me is trying to go to sleep at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Whitaker fell asleep once you said like.
Read
once
me
you
the
read
book.
letter.
Reading.
He wasn't sleeping. He was resting his eyes against
Yeah.
Bessie
Of
Lou
course.
in one of the beds.
Yeah, Betsy Lou is still
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, I guess after Elias does that and he just an eyebrow's just set eternally raised, it slowly goes back down and he just shuffles over and sits with his back against the bedpost that Flair's lying on.
I didn't flinch from the pillow. It was a fucking pillow.
Okay. Hey, Flair. Sorry to keep you awake, but can I want to know how you're doing.
I think I'm doing great. I just want to distract myself for now. I don't feel good.
Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
That's everything to be sorry about. I could have done something to help you.
You have done everything in the world for me, and I will never ever be able to repay that. Thank you for being you.
Wish I could be more.
Claire's like kind of leant up a little bit now, and she's going to just grab onto Marlon's top half into like a big cuddle hug and just drag him onto the bed. And she's got him. She's like, "You're good. I promise. Thank you." Just gives him a squeeze, probably too hard.
Yeah. Oh.
Now rest. We'll be okay.
Okay.
She doesn't actually let go though.
I'm just stuck in this position.
As
Can I pull out the ring real quick before I go to bed?
Yeah.
Can I pull out the ring? Or does it? Because earlier it felt empty. Is it still?
you feel a hollowness. You like normally when you have the ring in hand, you feel like you would be able to like this would be a direct communication line to Rowan. Nothing. It feels like the ring is nothing's there. It's a capsule at this point.
I take the ring off the necklace and I put it onto one of my hands. And I silently weep as I fall asleep.
Not bad. Okay. Man. Alright. Moving into the night as all of you get some rest. All of you easily start. Yes, I am going to cry, chat. That was very sad. But as all of you lay and kind of take some time to just get some rest, Whitaker, you start resting and you appear somewhere familiar, but somewhere far. As you look ahead of you and you notice a very red, like, I'm going to describe this because I have to. You see a red, like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. A lady that is that is your mother, but also a succubus that is very
She hot.
Women written by men.
Yeah, but she's your mom, so it's not.
Yeah.
I'm going by the description that I got the first time in chat. So I'm trying to
name is
not make this
Coda.
sound wild.
Mom's hot.
It
Her name is
is
Oedipus.
She's a MILF!
your mother is very. She looks fine.
That's what to say. She's a MILF.
She looks fine. She's very red skinned, and she's. Yes, that is your mom. As chat described this very long ago, and I'm just reciting chat. But your mother, in the whatever plane this is standing directly across as she is, kind of just like with her arms crossed, and you see her just like leaning back on a rock, tapping her foot on the more of like an embered ground, as the setting around you is more of like embered rock in different pyres. It's reminiscent of the place you've been before, and she looks at you and goes, I feel bad. I mean, it always sucks when you can't protect a friend from something that changes their life forever, you know what I mean? And she lays back on a rock.
I've never known you to know empathy, and I really doubt wherever we are has changed that, so I'm going to assume that was sarcasm.
That's a very good guess.
Okay. No, that's fair. Okay, that's warranted, I guess. I mean, that was kind of it was kind of the point of the deal that I made with you, was that offer my soul, I'd have power to prevent that from happening. Yet it happened. So does this mean we're null and void?
We're not null and void. You think it would be that easy? What, do you think that you can traverse the ethereal... You thought you all traversed the ethereal plane with your magic blanket that flies through ethereal time and space? Is that what you thought? Because I don't want to say that the little Khaos Krew was able to make their way to some random opening that took them back to the material plane. But hi, you're looking at your course guide, I guess. That is why I brought you back here, just to rub in your face. Ha ha! I was the one who saved your hides. Ass.
Yeah. So you have enough time to pull me into another plane to rub in the fact you half made good on your deal, but you don't have time to file those cloven hooves. Okay.
You're making fun of my look. Did you see your look when you were scared of the Nathruglu that was fighting you in the little pocket dimension that you were fighting? Because all of your friends had stupid looks on their face as they were charmed into oblivion. I didn't come here to make fun of that, you doofus.
Did you just make up a word?
No.
What the fuck did you just say?
Nthuglu. Nthuglu? Yes, it is in the Demon Handbook. It is something that we study all the time. I know of it. Don't question me.
Study?
Yes.
You didn't know how to read.
So, I spent a lot of time down here,
Is it
Whitaker.
a picture book? Is that...
You're making fun of... Oh,
Yes.
golly
Yes.
God. If I was
Why am I
alive, I am here to help you, you imbecile. You are going somewhere very soon that is going to put you in a peril that you didn't expect. And this is my warning to you that your next adventure, you need to be very careful of the forces you play with.
Do you know? So, like, we can agree that frog's a piece of shit, right? Like,
Yeah, the frog. I don't know. I don't really trust most people in the material plane at this point, Whitaker.
That's fair. Most of them suck.
Yeah.
Not that like this any better, but like, you know, general suck all around.
At least I'm honestly evil, and you know that, like, if I'm going to kill you, I probably would have put you down already. So
you wear your horribleness on the outside as well as the
I'm proud of it. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Live your truth. But do you happen to know what this piece is that we're looking for? This navigational piece on this smoke bucket.
I'm gonna paint this out for you for a second. If you wanted to find something that could open a portal between planes, what would you put in front of them to bring something powerful enough to come out of the plane to open the door for you?
Chocolates. I find that chocolate can be very enticing to a lot of people. You know, it's an aphrodisiac.
Please don't ever talk about that stuff. Boy, oh boy.
Life that it woo. I'm telling you, I could woo her for minutes.
I don't ever want to hear about any of your personal, private life ever again. I am pretending that you're abstinent, to be completely honest.
I came out of you. Why?
You know what? I kind of like to forget those moments. I like to forget all of that.
Fair.
But
I would too.
yes, we will use chocolate in this equation. Chocolate is a very good incentive to draw somebody out to come out of whatever hole they're hiding in. He is sending you to find bait, to open the door, to draw whatever is necessary to...
Is this bait a living being? Is that where am I picking up what we're all putting down here?
This bait is a living being, yes.
Oh, fuck, I knew it. Oh, that's gonna be complicated for the others who have moral compasses that aren't a little warped. Ugh.
Whitaker, darling,
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you for a second. I know I don't ever like to call you darling. I don't even like to really acknowledge you as my own, but I am going to say this.
Real. Yep. Ugh.
If you want your friends to be okay, a life is going to need to be shed to be able to move forward. That is my keen advice to you as your matron mother. But yes, that is all I'm going to say.
Well, that's actually quite helpful. Looks like there's going to be decisions that have to be made.
Well,
Oh, this got complicated.
well, thankfully it's not my problem. Bye, Whitaker. And she immediately like starts backing out and heading away as your vision of the like pyres kind of fade, and you are
evil son of a bitch.
can't hear you as it just fades out, and you return to a dreaming like state. Also, finger guns flare, plot armor for Hilder, which is 1d12, and fate for Elias. All of you are asleep at this point, and you get through the night. As you wake up the next day, I'll say you guys wake up early at this point. Actually, no, because you guys went to bed kind of later, so you'd wake up probably about afternoon at this point. It's probably about 1 p.m. as all of you, let me go back to something familiar. All of you wake back up, sitting in the same room together as everybody wakes at the same time, and you hear from beyond the door, "All right, wake up! Everybody get up and go! You sleep in, you die! I don't know, assumably, go!"
I'm gonna kill that fucking frog.
It's the frog. He's in our head again.
He's just yelling outside the door. Very, very loud.
Oh, this is just the normal yelling.
You may leave! Get out!
We're getting up! Shut up!
Oh, well, okay.
Hilda, do you want to snoop still?
I absolutely want to snoop still. I think we have some time. I think we can evade his frog senses and just find some magical stuff. And I'm gonna sneeze and cast detect magic.
Don my armor back on.
Claire, like, let's go with Marlon. I give him like a good shake after standing up from having been squeezed for so long. Like, you need to stretch out.
I'll stretch out.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Grab his arm and pull it.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Promise.
Scratch on the head.
With detect magic, you get a couple things. You get enchantment for the entire building. You get illusion for the entire building because you guys are in like an illusion tower. You also get necromancy. You get conjuration. And that's all you get.
My box. Forgot that I had this.
What do you?
I hope Flair didn't crush it.
Your mystery, as you pull the string inside, the one thing that you do see inside is you see a small, little golden key, and that's it. You don't know what effects it has. It's just a small little key.
Do I, after detecting magic, do any items or anything, rooms in particular, light up? Within 30 feet?
Nothing in the room you're in, but right outside the door, you do see, like, the conjuration and necromancy are coming from, like, the middle of the center room that you were in previously.
I'm gonna go wander in and look and see if it's the tropical soup I sampled last night.
You open the door as you walk forward, and all of the necromancy and conjuration is coming from that small little cauldron.
Do I feel any different after?
Don't feel any different. You feel fine. There is, I will say, there is a small, like, couple little vials around the cauldron itself. And they have little, like, tags on them that says Khaos Krew, please take with you before leave. Like, it's a small little pack of it. And it looks like the same fluid that was inside that cauldron.
That looks disgusting.
Okay, I'm gonna take all of them and then I'm gonna slurp up some more soup again and then run back out.
It's tropical. You don't feel any effects, but you do get like a good helping of it as you're off.
Dope. Awesome. I'll run back to the room and I'll hand out the vials again along with like the 40 gold pieces. So there's 5 of us. We'd get 8?
8.
I can't
Yep.
math.
Yep. Nope. You're dead right.
Yeah.
Everyone gets
Okay.
8.
Man, that's the most gold I've had ever.
I've never had money before, so this is a real step up.
I've had.
Can I buy things at the festival with this?
Yes, it
We
depends
should
on what
get
the ticket
going.
would be.
Let's go.
Gosh. Okay, we can leave.
Mm.
I had 10 gold pieces, but I don't know where they came from.
Well, hold on to them because you have them now.
Yep.
Beat them off of an old man.
Mm.
Are
Hey, where'd my 10 gold go?
you guys heading towards the festival?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all leave, and as the door shuts behind you, you walk out of the tower and you start heading towards the ramparts, which is west of where you're at right now. As you all make your way through the streets, it looks very joyous. It looks like a lot of people are kind of celebrating the coming festival. People are kind of running through the streets just talking about how, talking about what's the going-ons of today and how excited they are for just kind of the festival activities as you're starting to get a little bit closer towards the district itself. Even walking kind of through the streets, you notice a lot of the crowd is very mixed. You notice a lot of people from like the Raven district, which is people in more higher end clothing, people that are kind of dressed a little bit more fancy, and you see some others that are kind of dressed in, it's very all walks of life are attending this festival. As you all get a little bit closer, let's see if this works. It starts getting pretty crunk up in there. There's a lot of people really excited. These festival booths are pumping at this point. A lot of people are just kind of readying everything and getting themselves primed and proper. You enter the festival area, and fuck yeah, I will always say crunk chat. I got your back. As you enter, let me see. Let me get a good. No, that's. I need something good. I need something.
While we're in here too, in the festival, can I look for any snake women? Can I look for my Medusa?
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, yes.
I'm very glad
I've
you
been
asked.
dying to roll all night. Is that investigation or perception?
And perception, I'm sorry.
Okay, 16.
16. I was going to explain this to you. I'm very excited that you rolled perception first. You do notice far off that there is like one big tent that does have a like the giant illustration on the front of it is somebody with like a very demure to them. Like they kind of look very scaly skinned, that is very like kind of going all throughout their body, and you do see snake-like hair that is kind of wrapped around, and it says, come all, once in a lifetime experience, as it's like a very majestic, like magically lit tent with purple little flames surrounding the outsides of it.
That could be Penelope. I'm just gonna run off. I don't tell them anything. I'm just gonna run towards
Hey.
the booth.
Do we see it?
I'm taking after Hilder.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You all see it.
Yeah. Follow. What? Where are you going?
My Medusa is this way. I am pretty sure. I mean, this isn't really her style, but I have to check.
Why are you looking for
Okay.
a Medusa?
What's a Medusa?
Yeah.
I ignore both of them, and I just keep
Okay. Lovely. We've run.
Right. Yeah.
I get it.
As
Make sure Marlon's following and Whitaker.
I'm following.
as the both of you start making your way and kind of running through. Whitaker, are you following as well?
Yep, right behind.
You all start making your way through the crowd as you kind of head like further and further in, chasing after Hilder. Before you're able to catch up to Hilder, Elias, you hear a yell out, like kind of through the crowd as you hear your name kind of going, "Hey, hello, you told me to meet you at your goddamn headquarters," as you hear somebody yelling out like loud throughout the crowd. "Hey, asshole!" And you hear somebody like following you through the crowd.
I'm gonna pull my hood up. And I'm gonna keep going. Because I really don't want to deal with any shit today.
Okay. You keep hearing, like, as you're making your way through, you keep hearing Elias, like, yelling out and further, as you make your way towards...
I turn to Whitaker and I'm gonna go, am I gonna get kidnapped? Is that what's happening right now?
Probably.
You wanna...
Festivals are known for the kidnapping of large and intimidating men.
Right, that's what I am. And I'm gonna turn around to face whoever's calling out my name.
You see as hurried and with like a panicked face, you see as Bellerai in her like red armor kind of rolls up and goes, "What the hell? You just don't stop? You're just gonna keep walking away as I yell your name through the fucking crowd?" Literally the huntress. That is literally my title. I find people. That is.
I didn't recognize your voice.
Great.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Cool.
How are things?
You told me to meet you at the fucking headquarters. What do you mean, how are things?
Oh my god, we did! I forgot.
Like, literally, like 2-3 days ago at this point.
Thanks
for being responsible. Super appreciate it.
Yeah. We need a team leader. Anyways,
Wait, that's rude.
Where did you
And
run off
Flair
to?
keeps walking.
As the rest of you just keep making your way.
Tina just walked by.
Yeah, literally.
You forgot this, buddy.
No, Whitaker,
Nope.
I need adult supervision. Okay.
I can.
That's
Oh
the
God,
wrong
Flair.
person.
Marlon, no, you want to hang. Oh, all right. Hilder.
Sorry.
Hilder left. Oh.
Cool.
Anyways.
Anyway, thank you for telling me to meet you somewhere you weren't going to be. Anyway, let me explain to you. Great. And before we
I have a story.
Before we cut to this conversation, Hilder, you are making your way to this tent. As you get a little bit closer, you cut through. The line is almost non-existent at this point. As you, I will describe just for the rest of you as well. This festival is going like there are booths set up. There are small little tiny places to win prizes, and very far off. For all of you, this isn't passive because this is very large. You can read this from afar. It says, "Win a trip to the Azure Express," in all big letters with lots of big symbols next to it, kind of denoting that is a big prize for one of the booths. Hilder, you make your way directly in, and as you kind of step forward, I'm just gonna imagine in my head that you yank both of the two flaps open to see what's inside. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode as we pick up next time to figure out what happens at the festival for your fucking beach episode, you goddamn people. But I hope you all enjoyed tonight. And yeah.
Yes. My star-crossed lover showed up.
Everybody else, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned because we are going to raid. We are working next week. I will give you guys a really good heads up. We are testing out a few new features, and we are going to test out a 5-minute after show to kind of talk about everything that happened. So if you guys are interested in that, please stay tuned. That would be very cool.
I didn't even know about that.
I know. We're testing it out.
You don't get told anything.
How it goes.
It's because I was late to tech prep.
No, we didn't get told that either.
Thank you all for tuning in, and join us next week on all of the social media platforms, including YouTube, TikTok, all of those places. So we love to see you. Enjoy the rest of your night, people. Thank you for being. Wait, stay for raiding, because I'm an ass and I don't do that.
Raid.
Raid. Have a beautiful raids